My favorite part of being chancellor is meeting all of you and hearing your amazing stories and all of your success in your life. Today, we have the privilege of hearing from two of your fellow graduates. Let me introduce them and then we'll bring them up. First, the second student you'll hear from is Natalie Mohn. Natalie is getting her Bachelor of Arts in Special Education, and she's from Washington, Ording, Washington. Please.
Growing up, school was always a roller coaster of success and failure, and all the emotions that come with it. I always seemed to struggle with organization, completing assignments, turning in assignments, socializing with peers, and controlling my emotions. While elementary school was difficult in so many ways, it is also where I found my life's calling. Yes, at the age of 10, I found my purpose in life in special education. When you grow up in a small town like Ording, you move through grade school with the same kids year after year. This includes peers with disabilities. I remember one boy in particular, Cody. He had Down syndrome and would spend part of his day in my classroom every year since first grade. One day in the 5th grade, Cody asked me to walk him back to his other classroom and meet his other classmates. It was in that moment that my educational journey suddenly had a purpose. I started spending recesses, lunches, and the end of the day in Cody's class working with him and students just like him. These kids welcomed me with open arms, warm smiles, and genuine hearts. I'm so thankful to all of those who recognized my passion to work with students with disabilities at such a young age. Because of those who believed in me, I was able to peer tutor, TA, and mentor special education classes throughout my middle school and high school years and develop my passion for special education even more. Now remember those struggles and challenges I mentioned having. Well, it turns out there was an explanation for every one of them. During the summer of 2005, just days shy of my 13th birthday, beginning middle school and starting in a whole new school district, I was diagnosed through the University of Washington Autism Center with Asperger's and autism. I was diagnosed and suddenly there were answers to things that had happened in my life that just couldn't be explained before. But my future had become a bit of a mystery. While I had successfully earned my AA degree at a local community college after high school, it wasn't without its own extreme struggles, hardships, failures, and tears. I needed to find a new approach to education, one that would be successful for me, and one that I could do by myself. I knew moving to a traditional university campus was not the fit I was looking for. I had just spent the past year living and working at Disneyland, and I knew I wanted to be closer to home where my family was. Plus, I really wasn't interested in the dorm life. Finding WGU is the answer to my lifelong question. How am I going to successfully become a special education teacher? I knew there was a way, I just had to find the way for me. My WGU journey has not been without struggles and hardships, but it has come with the most amazing support system built in that led me to achieving success. My first couple terms were rocky, but I finally found my rhythm and made it through my general study courses. When I started my program courses, the support of my mentor, Paulette, became crucial. Because of my rough start, I had my doubts, but Paulette assured me that she was going to stick through it with me every call, every email, until graduation day. I didn't believe her because, see, I went through 4 program mentors in my time with WGU, and Paulette's words meant nothing to me in the beginning. Well, I'm happy to say Paulette kept her word and pushed me to achieve more than I ever thought was possible within myself. One day last spring, she was looking at my degree plan and we were trying to figure out what courses I would take next. She decided to challenge me and push up graduation by a whole 6 months. She said, "You need to complete 47 credits in the next 3 months so you can student teach in January." I thought she was crazy. I didn't think I could do it, and I wondered why she would put this amount of pressure on me. But after talking with others, they said, if Paulette thinks you can do it, then you can do it. She wouldn't push you past what she knows you can do. See, along the way, I had struggled, but it was finding that right support system is what I needed. Student teaching pushed me so far outside my comfort zone, I didn't even know where I was anymore. The Ed TPA nearly drove me off a cliff. But thanks to my Ed TPA buddy and cohort facilitator, we did it. And Paulette, I would never have graduated without her because she saw something in me that I still hadn't seen in myself. Now here I am, 27, graduating with my bachelor's degree in special education, teaching special education at the elementary level, and beginning my master's degree last Sunday. As I stand here today, I think back to that 10-year-old looking to find her place in the world. She found it in one special education class in the 5th grade. Thank you.